Well, first of all, can I thank everybody for attending the briefing today, and particularly thank you and your colleagues back in the branches for the massive amount of work that you put into ensuring that members voted in favour of strike action and action short of a strike in the recent national ballot. This dispute is of critical importance because, as you'll know, it deals with the question of cuts in living standards, cuts in pensions, 75,000 job cuts that are still going to continue, and indeed now a worsening of our terms and conditions. So having now won the ballot, it is absolutely essential that the length and breadth of the country, on all of our employers in the public sector, that we deliver the strongest possible industrial action in the weeks and months ahead. And that's why today's briefing session is very important. Later on you'll hear from one of our NEC members who will explain to you in some detail about the industrial action strategy that we've agreed. I think what I'd like to say to you in this short video is that this industrial action strategy is different to anything we've tried before. It's designed to put more pressure on the employers than any action we've taken before, and it is based around regularly having short-term disruptive action timed to have the greatest effect in the different employers that our members work for. And we'll explain that to you during the briefing session today, but what I would urge people is to be prepared for action that might be called at short notice to get the best possible response, and also to be prepared for the fact that work to rule guidance will be issued from the union that will be different in different employers, that's designed to have an effect. And when that's issued, obviously the more people we have following that, the better position we're going to be in. But all of this action is going to start now with a one-day strike on the 20th of March. This is Budget Day, it's one of the biggest days in the political calendar, and it's one that we hope, if we can deliver a strongly supported strike, will make the government sit up and take notice, particularly if they know that it's going to be followed by other action in the weeks and months ahead. So I hope that following this briefing session, all of us will work together to deliver as many members as we can, across as many workplaces as we can, a strong strike on the 20th. And not just striking either. I think we really want to try and encourage members to, yes, strike, but also attend the rallies that we'll be organising the length and breadth of the country. If we have massive rallies, not only does that give a signal to our colleagues in other unions, it also tells the management and the government that people are really supportive of what we are doing. And if we can show that support on the 20th and follow it up with some short-term walkouts that we will call in the weeks ahead, then we hope that that will be enough to force the government to get around the negotiating table. I mean, our slogan for this campaign is "They won't talk, so we must act." We are now going to act on the 20th. The more of us who do something, the more pressure it is on them to negotiate with the unions on behalf of civil service staff. So thanks very much for all you've done up to now. Good luck with the weeks ahead. Let's have a fantastic day on the 20th, but let's also be building in the branches for all the follow-up action, which is really hopefully going to convince the government now is the time to talk, because if they don't, this action is really going to have an effect. Thanks very much.